Is cannabis good for you or bad for you? Verdict is out. So there's been awesome things lately. Like my publication here, right here. And this actually tells us something because there's a lot of conflicting data on whether medical cannabis or even cannabis itself could be good for the brain. Because there's a lot of studies showing that it may not be, but this is something you can't ignore. This is a study that was done on Focus, which is a formulation by PrimeMyBody. It's published in this journal called Neuroregulation. It's a journal from the International Society for Neuroregulation and Research, or ISNR. And this journal actually talks about the effects of Focus before and after administration on a population of people who tend to get their head hit quite a bit. Professional football players, former NFL players. So within this publication holds a really interesting key, is that the brain can actually develop resilience. And those markers of brain resilience we can actually see on this, this device. And this device, which is called a brain view, this brain view can actually look at different patterns of the brain and show you exactly what's going on in each portion of the brain. And there's biomarkers within that analysis that shows up how resilient our brains are. Brain resilience, score 1 for this.
Wow. Carl Jabia. What an amazing way to start our call this evening. I love that. That was our Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Cheng Wan, who is who's been, a believer in our company and really who's been a driving force and catalyst for the company to be able to lead the marketplace. So it's always exciting to be able to hear from those that, in my case, are much smarter than me, but those that are in the space of understanding how important it is that of what we're doing in the world. And so I always love to share that on the front end of our calls. Happy Tuesday evening as we come close to our holiday week, we'll call it here in the United States, of our Thanksgiving holiday, and get ramped up for that. And of course, the holidays and the end of the year. So I've got Carl CJ Jabia online with me tonight, one of my best friends who's living out in Hawaii, coming from Texas, where I reside as well. Kevin Putnam, Austin, Texas. We're excited to talk to you tonight. We're excited to share some information that could potentially change your life or the lives of others around you, or both. And I really love that we can have just a general conversation about something so profound, which is health and wealth, and truly impact lives around the world, from the comforts of our own home, or in CJ's case, the comforts of a beach, I would imagine, as always. So CJ, thanks for being here tonight. And we'll kind of just pop in and out as we progress through this presentation. But again, thank you all for being here tonight. I'm going to bring up the screen because it's important that we talk about what this company is doing. It's important that we talk about the vision, the future. But more importantly, I want to really speak to you about your role. Whoever you are that I'm talking to, you have a role here. And why I say that is that you're on this call tonight. You took time away from your family, from your work, from your sleep, from your exercise, from your games, from your television, whatever it might be. You showed up tonight for a reason. And, we wouldn't be a company without the brand partners and without the customers that are out there. So let's dive in, if we will, tonight and talk a little bit about what it is that we're doing. Carl, come on in. We're just going to have a general conversation tonight. We're going to keep this short and to the point, because I think we all know, without even turning on the television, because I don't watch the news, but we all know that there's some really wild things happening in our world right now. As far as living wellness and creating lifestyle, as far as the upcoming, what we call recession, it's wild to know that that we're predicting or even preparing for something that's not even yet occurred. We're just being told it's about to happen. And, those are the things that we have to think about. But then the question is, how do you take those matters into your own hands? And CJ, I don't know about you, man, but I know in the past, over the last, I'm 45 years old now. Since I was 21, I've been unemployed, self-employed, we'll call it. And I've started my own businesses from scratch and raised capital, built them from ground up. I've also bought a franchise. Actually, in the past, it was an insurance agency. I invested a lot of money to have a job, a very high-paying job, and then building a network. Is in what we were talking about tonight, the network marketing world. Which is probably the most profound and amazing business model ever. I've done that as well. And you know what? Each and every one of those, I come back to this same opportunity, the same utilizing my relationships and networks to be able to create revenue. And so, Carl, tell us what your thoughts are very quickly on this as we go out and what you know, because I know you've been in this space for quite some time as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, Kevin, thanks for having me online with you tonight. And you're absolutely right. I mean, the timing for what we're doing is absolutely impeccable, and it couldn't be better timing. In the situation that our world is in today. The situation of dis-ease and of lack of health, and with maximum stress and anxiety through the roof for a lot of people. And, with all these things, it's just, couldn't be a better time with, for what we're doing. I mean, number one, just with our concept of how we empower people, we empower people in multiple ways here at PrimeMyBody. It's not just the brand partners that are empowered, but, we empower our customers. We empower the people that are doing business with us and that are suppliers and everything else. So, we're really playing a big role in what's going on, obviously in the world of hemp, but, really in what else is going on in our world today. And so, when people can't, just throw their money in the stock market and, they have all these, cryptocurrency, markets that are, exchanges that have crashed and filed bankruptcy and all this different stuff. It's just at a very unique time that something like our concept absolutely surges and excels in times of recession. Yeah, because they don't have the options they normally have.
No, that's so true. And as you're speaking to that, and as you guys look at the screen, I think it's important to remember this as well as we progress. 7 out of 10 Americans are looking for extra income, right now to combat the inflation that we're talking about and the recession that we're coming into. But what's even crazier is as we think about this, it's not just extra income, CJ. I've been talking to a lot of folks in the corporate world, and very many people are on edge because there's so many layoffs. Corporations, large corporations, have to cut back the workforce to be able to survive recessions. There's just no way around it. There's no, spending stops really, purchasing slows down. And so the only way these businesses survive those times is by very simply doing that, laying back, cutting back the workforce. So forget about the ones just looking for extra income. So this is what the economy is speaking to, is 7 out of 10 people need extra money. What about the other 3 or 4 out of 10 that are about to be unemployed or currently just looking for just a single income, right? And this is where, you either become proactive or you reactive. You hang tight, you hold on, you scrape by, you live off the savings that you built. And you hope to, to hold your breath long enough to get to the other side. And then we go right back into what we currently are already doing, right? Which doesn't seem to be working. The ones that really excel in business and succeed in business. And as you can see, what you'll watch is through these tough times, there's a lot of people that they say the rich get richer. That's not necessarily true. Those that are proactive have more success because they're taking the offensive approach as opposed to the defensive approach. And what I mean by that is very simply this. Act upon what you know. If you know that's coming, then let's find a way to fill a void. There's a problem and a solution, right? And the problem is very simply this. As we're speaking tonight, we have 2 things that we do. We help people with their health and wellness concerns, and we do it very well, right? So we have a customer acquisition. But like I said, people are going to slow down on their spending because we have that fear mentality of we're not sure what's about to happen. But here's the other problem. We just spoke to it on the other two slides, is people are looking for extra income, extra revenue, extra monies to be able to feed their families and take care of business. Guess what? That's where this industry, that's where this company thrives. And so we have a solution to that problem. So we need to be talking right now to you, and I'm speaking directly to you, is if you're looking for that extra revenue or that extra income, take that stance, make that decision, and plug into an operation that's very low startup, but high return, very solution driven to a problematic society, health, our wealth. We have them both. So again, proactive versus reactive. That's how you either win or lose in this game. So Carl, I'm going to ask you real quick, if you will, help me go through a couple of these products real quick. We're going to talk about our product set. And I don't want to take that and make that sound like it's not important. It is very important. Our products are the foundation of everything we do here at PrimeMyBody. It's all about living wellness, but also about creating lifestyle. Think about it in terms of, what does your lifestyle look like? I know my buddy CJ here on the call is living his lifestyle. Started out for the last 20 years in Houston, Texas, right? And he wanted to live on a beach near an ocean in Hawaii, and he made that happen. He envisioned it, he built it, he created that lifestyle by utilizing the tools that were at his disposal. And so now he sits on a beach as we do this presentation, and he builds his business, right? So I want to talk about that. Again, we're expanding internationally. Currently, we're in the USA, we're in Japan, we're in Mexico, we're in South Africa, other regions of Africa as well about to open up. Looks like we have even in here internationally, looks like that, Thailand, Europe, and Central America is on a horizon next year. Y'all, I'm talking about a global opportunity to, again, change lives in and around health and wealth while living the lifestyle that you want to live for you and your family. So come on real quick, tell us who we're looking at real fast here, and then let's move through these products so that people understand why it is that we are so perfectly positioned to be able to become a global household name. CJ? Are you muted? You are muted. Asked to unmute.
I'm definitely muted. Sorry, I was talking to myself.
It's all right.
Again, like I shared earlier, I would be traveling and actually en route to meet actually a couple people, and you know, that is the beautiful thing about the lifestyle that we can live in this. You know, when you're able to generate an income with PrimeMyBody, is, you know, you're not tied down to any location. So, you know, you can be on the beach, you can be in an office, you can be in a house, you know, it doesn't matter. You can be in a Starbucks, you know, that's your corporate office. So, you know, that's just a beautiful thing. But, you know, when you have the right components in place, you know, like, you know, Dr. Chang Ron, you know, somebody that's willing to lend their credibility to what we're doing because they believe in our product so much. You know, I can remember going to his office doing a presentation back in the day, and you know, just knowing, you know, how incredible of a MD that he is and what he's got going on, that he's a lot more than just a traditional doctor, and has gone well beyond his medical school training to further his training and you know, knowledge and education. So you know, it's quite an honor for us as a company to have him on board with us. And then you got guys like, you know, Dr. Darren Mitchell, who's on the chiropractic side, but, you know, I mean, smart enough, he really probably should have been a brain surgeon. You know, I mean, just, you know, that type of an intelligence level that, you know, they leave. And you got Dr. Lita, you know, Marlene Siegel, you know, is a veterinarian, lending their credibility, their knowledge and skill set to the table because they believe in our products and what we're doing. So, you know, and it's just like the, you know, the relationships that we're establishing internationally, Kevin, you know, people that have, you know, major credibility that are lending their credibility to what we're doing because of their belief in our products and the results that people can get just based off of, you know, obviously they're trying the product themselves, as well as the studies that we have coming out. And Dr. Ron has obviously headed the studies on that. And one of the studies we do have is actually on focus, and that's this product right here, which is a phenomenal product. It has 30 milligrams of CBG and 500 milligrams of CBD, and you can look into those cannabinoids, but there's billions of dollars of research that's going into cannabinoids like CBG, and how to optimize it, and actually how it impacts the brain. And pharmaceutical companies are very, very quickly trying to synthesize that and trying to monetize that as much as possible. So, but there again, this is a product, Kevin, that was backed by a study, and there's no other company that's out there in this industry that has the level of data and studies that we do. There are other companies that might have more sales, but they don't have the level of data in showing the implications of using their product like we do. So that's where we really separate ourselves.
No, I love that. You're absolutely right. I mean, that's the game changer here, CJ, is we're positioned for massive explosion. The reason that we can bring these type of medical professionals to the table to sit on our advisory panel is not because we pay them. It's because they see what we're doing. We have studies. We actually have scientific research and data. And if you talk to anybody in the medical profession, that's what they look at, because that's all we can validate. Right. So very well said. Focus is our flagship product. It's what's taken this company to the next level. And that takes us into the other essential products, which really quickly, if you will, CJ, you love the products so much. You know so much about them as far as ingredients and so forth. But real quick, tell us on each one of these bottles, Calm and Shield, what does that mean to you in each one of these? And then let's kind of move down through the rest of the line, because we still have a lot more to come.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, both those products are products that I use very consistently. I mean, on the daily with Calm, and most days with Shield. The Calm product absolutely, changed my sleep patterns. I'm somebody that I always needed a TV, light and sound to fall asleep. And, Calm is something that changed that. Actually, ever since we moved out here to Hawaii, I have not used a TV to fall asleep. And that is honestly, that's been one of my fiance's and my biggest struggles, is me needing that light and sound to fall asleep, where she's the one who's got the mask and the earplugs, and the complete opposite. So that is something is now honestly, like lighter sound bothers me. Like, it has completely changed my sleep patterns where I need that. And then you got products like Shield. I just got back from traveling in Thailand. And, I was there for 2 months, and, there were multiple times, after, traveling the long distance, you might start feel something, if you know your body, you start to feel something in your throat, or something like that. And every time, Kevin, I'm telling you that I started to feel something like maybe just a little bit off, I would take that Shield product, and I'm telling you, it would be right back to normal. Like and it never failed. Every time that I did that, I was like, you know what, I might be having something coming on. His throat's a little scratchy, whatever. And so, taking that, it's something that I have zero plans to travel without ever again. And, it was funny because, well, it wasn't funny at the time, but they lost my luggage, and I didn't have these products. I didn't have Focus. I didn't have Calm, and I didn't have Shield for a long time. And it was just a complete reminder of how much value that those products truly bring to my life when I wasn't sleeping as well, when I didn't have it in Thailand, and by the time I did get, actually I had one bottle of, Shield with me, luckily. So I had that in, the whole time. But it was really a game changer for me, and just a reminder. And sometimes I guess we need that, right? Sometimes we need that reminder of, really how good it is when you miss it and you don't have it.
Yeah, so accurate, because it's almost like all you were doing is supplementing what your body was lacking for whatever reason, from wherever you were. Maybe it was sleep, maybe it was inflammation, maybe it was just immunity boosters, just those things. But again, like you said, if you're on them, and you're utilizing the supplements like they're supposed to be used, there's so many times you don't even realize that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing because you feel so good. And then when you come to that point, like you said, that you started to feel them and you didn't have them, you're like, oh, wait a minute, now I know why I'm missing them. You talked a little bit about the Calm helping your sleep patterns, and then company comes and rolls this out here in the last couple of months. This is our new Delta 8 and Dream Sleep Gummy. Amazing flavor. It's actually so good. It's hard to just eat one, but eat more than one and you might be down a little while. And it's just because you get just that quality of sleep. And then, like I used to think I slept good. And at the end of the day, I thought what I thought was not as accurate as when I took this and I truly got rest, where in the morning it was like, boom, I'm up, I'm ready, I'm rested, I feel it. You can feel a night and day difference when your body goes into that REM sleep that you're supposed to have, right? And again, I love this slide. This is our core product. This is our nitric oxide and hemp. It's a powder formula, comes in a little tub. We'll get that picture back up there for you guys. And here's what it does. You take it, you look like that. That's all I know. But
Kevin, I'm still mad at Brian for using my body.
I know.
I really need to speak up to him.
I called him this week and chewed him out too, and he apologized. He's looking for an older picture of you pre-180 and pre-core that we're going to put up for everybody so they can know. But in reality, though, y'all, what I think this is important to visually see and wrap your mind around, because you can't get to looking like this or feeling like what I can't imagine this guy feels like without great circulation, heart health, and performance and recovery. Like you can't. And again, this product with Core is stimulant free, THC free. It's nitric oxide and hemp. All it does is dilation and opens the blood flow. So then now you get that heart health that your body needs as it declines over time. Again, just another supplement. Here's another great nitric oxide formula that we rolled out. Again, one of the only ones in the world, if not, I think the only one. Please correct me if I'm wrong, CJ, but our Nox, our skincare, you don't notice it. And I'll have to throw my befores and afters, but the crow's feet, I don't wear sunglasses. I know I should, but I get these crow's feet. I'm in Texas. It's always sunny and they're gone literally over a night, couple of days, a week. You apply this, it brings the revitalization of the skin, the blood vessels back to the surface, just giving you that youthful, clean look. Incredible product. Hydrate Pure. Again, from a moisturizer standpoint, never did I use moisturizers. Now I do, because it's not oily, not greasy, but it really does have a profound effect on my skin and how it feels. And so I think skincare, and as you can see the photos here on the right-hand side, is a massive market. Ladies, I know you guys, gals, love to utilize skincare. I know it's a multi-billion-dollar industry out there. Nothing like this in the marketplace, like what we have, that has such massive results in such an incredible short time. Body Therapy is our topical. And Carl, coming up here in a second, I'm gonna ask you to roll through 180, but we've got our topical for muscle and joint care. Our lip balm for those rich lips, they say. And then there's this that completely revolutionized our company about a year and a half ago. And I want to turn it over to CJ to walk through, just a high level of what this really does for the body. Myself, real quick story, 33 pounds in 30 days. Again, this is protein, veg, fruit, but women lose between 15 to 25, men between 25 to 35 pounds in 30 days. Just letting the body heal. I have a buddy that just finished it last week. He was 45 pounds down in 32 days. Tell me he doesn't feel like $1 million, and he does. He's just joined our company. He's ready to share his testimony and story. You guys will see him probably in the next week or two about what that meant to him in his world as well. So CJ, tell us real quick what your story was around the 180. And then, just a couple of quick points about how important this is for our lifestyle.
Well, Kevin, you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have your health, you really don't have anything. Because I mean, what does it do you good to have a bank full of money, but you can't move around, because of inflammation, or you can't, do certain things because of, whatever it is. I mean, so at the end of the day, our health is worth a lot more than, a dollar sign, at least to me.
Sure.
And so that's something that I truly value. And when you can have, and it's not just, today we're not just living longer. I don't want to just live longer. I mean, I want to live longer and be, still have functionality. I want to live longer and still be able to, do things and travel and hike and do all those things. And, unfortunately, a lot of people, they wait till the towards the end of their life to start doing traveling when they have money. And then by that time, a lot of them don't have health, and their travel is very limited. And I think there's a better formula, and that's what I found through 180. And obviously you found a way yourself to obviously lose weight and maintain your weight loss and learn how to live a good, healthy lifestyle. And that's that's what we do in 180. And, and on top of that, not only do you get to learn how to live a good, healthy lifestyle, and hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me know if you can't, Kevin. But, obviously you learn those things that help you keep the weight off that much longer. You learn that you can't go, just go back to doing the same things that, you were doing of constantly eating burgers, fries, and pizzas and whatever, and not expect to, gain some weight. I mean, we got to be realistic, right? Yeah. So, but that's the beautiful thing about it. And and people can lose a lot of weight very quickly, and they can do it healthily and feel lighter, feel so much, having so much more energy, and even a better, not just the mental clarity, but the just the overall just appeal. People that were struggling with certain mental issues or whatever, that definitely didn't have those same struggles when they got done, because they were more in balance and they had less toxicity in their body, and they had a lot of things that were a lot better for them that were going on. So it had a great impact on them.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, look at these pictures. These are before and afters. I mean, you tell me none of these people's lives were changed after this. And let's be honest here. You think anybody in your circle of influence is looking for weight loss, and not just weight loss in terms of weight loss, but I'm talking in results, short-term, life-changing weight loss. Like, it's just unbelievable what this program and this protocol is doing for people. And we've had thousands more of these people that have gone through this in the last year and a half. And I know it's changed my life. And then once you do that, you're saying, okay, hey, now we're getting healthy. Now what else do we need to supplement the body? And then our company comes out with this, our Vital, which is our mineral trace of minerals and aminos, and basically our veggies and fruits that we never get enough of, our hydration in the structured water, our build for that muscle builder, those amino acids, and then our phytoadrenal. I mean, goodness gracious, in the world we live in now with our devices and our laptops and our televisions and our children and our cars and our stress, our adrenals are shot. Like, we need to be putting that in our body. There's not a day that goes by without me taking some sort of one of our supplements, but the phytoadrenal I definitely love. And not only that, let me make sure I tell you this, because if you haven't tasted these, they didn't just put an incredible product together, they made it taste good too. So if you've ever tasted any of the other hemp-based formulas out there, it tastes like dirt. That is ultra organic. Our company really took the time to make sure that all of our organic products, all of our supplements were usable and tasted good, and then had scientifically the right effects. So, and then of course the last product is our Pause for our pet care. Again, same bodies, same problems. We just needed to switch the product up slightly for them as well, to have those same inflammatory issues removed from their body so they can live a healthy lifestyle as well. So let's talk about this, because even if we just stopped there and said, okay, as we kind of land the plane here, and again, this is the foundation of our company. Our company is PrimeMyBody. right? And the words and the name say exactly that, really taking our health to another level, so that we can go and be with our families, be present, have success in business, have energy, be able to have clarity, have mental focus, have calmness. We can go on and on. So I say all of those things because it's important as you come here tonight and you're looking for, yes, health, better health, but you're probably also looking like 7 out of 10 Americans, more like 9 out of 10 now, as for additional revenue sources, other ways to bring and generate revenue for the household. That's where the lifestyle business comes in. This is where network marketing takes your relationships over the last several decades that you've created and allows you to go share these amazing products with people, and they get compensated for it. But here's the cool thing. When they start to utilize these products, guess what happens? They become a believer and they want to share them as well. Well, what that does is create a business for you, for your family. See, the goal here in network marketing is to utilize your network to create your net worth. Really simple. And how you do that is without exercising additional time away from your families. So you build your lifestyle around your business around your lifestyle, rather than your lifestyle around your business, which is what we're traditionally used to doing. Here's where we come in. $19. Literally, you get your e-commerce sites up and running. Everybody is buying online. Nobody's going back to the offices still. In fact, many companies are shutting down their offices now and just letting people work remote. So the mentality here is no different than what most people are doing on a day-to-day basis. It's just a matter of sharing the stories about how the product has affected and impacted you or your family or your friends. See, we're just storytellers. And when we tell these stories, we share a site that people can go purchase, click, and have shipped. The beautiful thing behind that is for that $19, everything's taken care of for you. All of the shipping, the packaging, the order fulfillment, customer support, the payment, all of it's done. You sit back, tell your story, share the products, and get compensated. And we build a network of other individuals that are looking to do the same thing. And that's when we grow. Very simply, commissions are this: when a product is sold or when a brand partner comes aboard and decides to share the products as well, you get compensated. 27% on initial orders, 50% on each up to 50% on each purchases after that. Quick start bonuses to get you going in the first 30 days so you can be profitable immediately, up to $3,000 a month in bonuses. Look, let's keep this simple. Show up, share the story. People utilize the product, you're going to get compensated. This is the best compensation plan in the industry. Our CEO, our executive team, they've been in this space for 25 plus years. They understand it. They know where the money needs to be spent. And that's on individuals like you and I, brand partners that are looking to increase their revenue streams inside their house and create a lifestyle for them and their families. CJ, as we wrap up and kind of land the plane here, you've been in this space quite some time. You spoke to it on the front end, but help us understand what the vision of this thing is globally. For PrimeMyBody, and what you feel like we are about to accomplish here, moving into 2023 and beyond.
Well, the vision is just that, Kevin. It's a global economy. It's a global community. It's the ability to impact, people, not just, around us here or, in the next state or, anything like that, but actually impact and change things in other countries. And that's ultimately the goal in what we're doing. I mean, we're not just trying to change, impact people in Texas. We're not just trying to impact people in California or Nevada or, Connecticut, whatever. I mean, we have a much bigger vision than just, our own community. Yes, we started with our own community, and that's where obviously you got to start there, and then you grow, so you think locally, but you grow globally. And that's what we have, that we were fortunate to be here in the US and take part of the hemp revolution here. And now we can actually take part and lead the hemp revolutions in all these other countries. So it is a global vision of what we have. And you know what I realized, Kevin? I realized that people's endocannabinoid systems in Thailand are the same as the endocannabinoid systems here in the U.S. It's funny. I gave our extractions of people there in Thailand. Guess what? They had the same type results that I gave people here in the U.S. So, if you're just wanting, man, do these products work? Once you leave the borders of the U.S., they do, and they will change. They will change many lives if as we get these products into all these other countries. So it's exciting.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I said, we started small. We started it in our community, and now we've been able to grow and expand and bring value internationally.
CJ, thanks so much for being on tonight, man. I always great to hear your voice and hear you present, because you have such passion about this company, about what we're doing. And you said something there as we land the plane right now. It's something that we don't think about very often, but there's not many products in the world that have an impact in 100% of the population: children, middle-aged, teens, older age, seniors, man, woman, vice versa, whatever, right? The products are designed specifically for the human body, not a specific region, but a human body, scientifically proven now. So I think that's huge when you're talking about that, because when you talk about market availability and market potential, what do we have now? 7, almost 8 billion people on planet Earth. It's a pretty nice pool to fish in, right? That means there's opportunity for you and for those around you that are looking to change their lives and those around them. So again, thanks so much for being here, CJ. I'll let you get to your meeting. Everybody else, go back and enjoy your families, but do not leave this call without making a decision. Get with the person that invited you, have the conversation, get your questions answered, and then make a decision, either to get healthy with just our products or to get some of our products and get healthy and go, create a business for you and your family. Very simple. So again, see you next week, same time. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.